This is Qannik, a 5-month-old polar bear cub. She was found in April, orphaned on Alaska's North Slope. After an unsuccessful search for her mother, a decision was made by the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service to rescue the stranded cub. In the native language, the cub's name means Snowflake, and it's the name of the gravel pad on the North Slope where she was first seen. Although the Alaska Zoo is taking great care of Qannik, they cannot raise her. The zoo already houses 2 adult polar bears in a newly created facility. As fate would have it, Louisville, Kentucky Zoo just opened a state-of-the-art polar bear habitat called Glacier Run. Experts determined the Louisville Zoo to be the best long-term option for her. But the next big assignment was to get the cub from Anchorage, Alaska to Louisville, Kentucky. And who better to do that than the best logistics company around, UPS. Dubbed Operation Snowflake, the cub's journey is the product of 2 months of collaboration between both zoos, U.S. Fish and Wildlife, Association of Zoos and Aquariums, Polar Bears International, and UPS. The main objective was to make things as stress-free as possible for Qannik, so her morning routine on June 27th started out just like every other day, a romp in the outdoor play area followed by an energetic bath in the morning, a playful towel drying, and then a nap. Handlers prepared gear and readied the crate that would secure her during the long trip to Louisville. Meanwhile, half a world away in Hong Kong, UPS preparations had long been underway. A 747 was already en route from Hong Kong to Anchorage with a specially prepared container. It was the first link in a chain of logistics that spanned more than 8,000 miles in 2 continents. In Anchorage, 3 hours before flight time, the team of curators and veterinarians coaxed Qannik into her crate. Burlap blinds were added, and she was carried to a zoo van for transportation to the UPS Anchorage hub. When the cub arrives, UPS ground crews are ready. A K-loader is used to haul her to the crew door entrance of the 747 freighter for access to the front position of the aircraft. Qannik will be the last cargo loaded on the aircraft and the first to be taken off. All these details have been double-checked and rehearsed.
We wanted to make sure that it went off without a hitch and that we didn't run into any issues as we were doing it, and the things that we were looking at trying to set up we could actually put into application and be able to work.
The crate is hand-carried and set inside an open ULD and strapped down. The loading is efficient and precise, taking less than 15 minutes to have Qannik safely in place for flight. On schedule, the 747 BCF freighter is pushed back and takes off for the 5.5-hour flight to Louisville. Captain Edward Horn and First Officer Wayne Jackson made sure all safety precautions were followed. Handlers were escorted to the bottom deck during flight, where Qannik could be checked and given some snacks and water. Overall, the cub seemed to be taking the entire process in stride.
She's traveling very well. I'm tickled to death with how she's behaving, and I'm thrilled with the setup we have. It gives us easy access to our animal. It's perfect, the temperature's perfect, and that's really important for us to be able to get down here, access her.
In the early hours of June 28th, Tail 579, with the precious cargo aboard, touched down at the UPS Worldport in Louisville, ahead of schedule. UPS ground crews were prepared and offloaded Qannik quickly and safely. She was now just minutes from her new home at the Louisville Zoo.
We'll sit her up there and wait for us to get.
At the zoo, handlers anxiously awaited Qannik's arrival and carefully moved the crate from the van to the temporary holding area. The cub will be off public exhibit for a period of time for quarantine. The many hours of preparation seemed to have paid off, as Qannik cautiously but comfortably left the confines of her crate to inspect her new surroundings.
Mission accomplished. Everybody's done a great job, and this is a great moment for the zoo, great moment for Qannik, and it's been wonderful.